Hey Charge, coming on here for a little bonus video for your Honoring Hunger module. And I want to talk specifically about how feeling our hunger in our bodies doesn't always feel like the tummy rumble that we might think it is. It might, right? And so in this video, I want to help you to understand all the different ways that we might feel our hunger. But before we even get into that, I want you to know that depending on where you are in your journey, it might take some time for the hunger cues to come back, and that is okay. All right, and if you feel like that's you, let's definitely chat about that in a live coaching call, and I'm happy to support you on that. There's various strategies that we can use, but really, the more, if that is you, typically what's happening is our bodies have gotten so used to us not feeding them enough that our hunger cues get diminished. And so when you start to feed yourself more regularly, the hunger, your body starts to learn, oh, I'm getting fed more. Great, awesome, this is really good. And then our cues do begin to come back over time. All right, so just know that this might take some time, and that's totally okay. But let's look at all the different ways that we can feel hunger. So yes, maybe we will feel it literally in our stomachs. You might feel a sort of emptiness, ranging from subtly empty to like really hungry. Just this morning, I was going to go get breakfast, and I was like, oh my God, I am so hungry. And it was like that, kind of almost like an ache, right? That's when we're at like that 1 or 0. I woke up and I was like, I was there, you guys. And so sometimes we do really feel it in our stomach. It can hurt, or you can feel like that emptiness, or, the more you become connected to your body, you can definitely feel like when you have a subtle hunger, right? That is a more nuanced feeling. But the more you get curious and connect and tune in, you absolutely can access and feel that. But it's not always going to be in our stomach first, right? Sometimes, yes, we will feel it in our stomach, but sometimes a hunger cue is being lightheaded, or having a headache, or being a little moody, or tired. If we're tired, that can simply be, oh, maybe I need to eat some food. All of these things can be hunger cues, right? And so it's not always going to be our stomach growling, saying that we're hungry. A really interesting one is sometimes a hunger cue is when we're thinking about food. And I know that for many of us, we're like, what? No. But this is where you get to do the exploration, right? And so I learned that for myself when I would be at home and I would have the thought, I want a snack. And I would pause and be like, well, do I think I'm hungry? And I would check in, and I would try and feel into my body, and I'd be like, I don't think I am. And so I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna have a snack. And then about, 20 minutes later, half an hour later, I was really hungry. And I was like, oh, how interesting. If I had had a snack when that voice said, hey, I want a snack, I wouldn't have gone from feeling neutral to hungry all of a sudden, And so this is how we learn, right? You learn by that trial and error. And so you might find for you that, oh yeah, if you just have that thought of, I want a snack, or I want food, that oftentimes actually is a hunger cue. I mean, our brains and our bodies are connected. They work together. They're very smart, right? And so we want to explore all the different ways that we can be hungry, or that we can feel hunger. So again, you might feel it in your stomach. You might feel it, by being lightheaded, having a headache, being a little moody, feeling tired. It could be, those thoughts of food. There are various ways that we can feel hunger, and those aren't even all the ways. Everyone is different, and so I want you to get really curious in your own unique exploration of, what does hunger feel like to me? The more you're checking in, the more you're getting curious, the more you're being playful and approaching this like kind of like a science experiment, right? Of like, okay, let's observe and see and try things out. The more you're gonna find out for yourself what different levels of your own hunger feel like. And so again, there's no way to do this wrong. Just know that, we want to expand the definition for hunger cues beyond just feeling it in our stomachs. So explore all of that and see how it goes.